Day 3, rebuilding from the ground up as I work toward launching my new consulting company before night while stepping back to reset my life. Today was about keeping momentum despite one of my first detours. I started the day later than usual, rolling in around 10 a.m. instead of my usual 8 after making the final home versus office decision and tying up a few last details before heading in. Working from home? Nah, we're breaking up. Sorry, babe. But did I pick co-working or going all in on my own private office? Hold that thought. Because how I structure my week and how you should too is exactly why today still worked, even with a 2-hour delay. At the start of the week, I mapped out my client workload and daily action items to ease back into the groove. That buffer lets me test my new schedule and stay flexible for last-minute changes, pop-up client needs, and personal priorities, all while staying on track to launch. When I first got in, I had about 20 minutes to sprint through a few switchovers, moving essential programs and services from my current company email to before night. With the clock ticking before I lose access, if not renewed, it made sense to knock it out now. Even with 300 items on the list, I got nearly half transferred in a short window. So why the rush? I had a 10:35 appointment at one of the wildest looking Apple stores I've ever seen to replace my laptop battery. The one killing me in meetings and destroying my overall performance. Then came my first curveball of I'm sure many in launching before night.
I'm gonna be without my laptop for 7 business days?
Yeah, so not ideal. They need to take her apart, swap the battery, and send it back. Luckily, the rep said he could expedite a part, likely cutting it down to 3 to 5 business days of living in the caveman era. I'll keep you updated when I'm about to go dark. Leaving Apple, I was stressed. What would days without my laptop mean for launching the company and managing clients? But we pivot, we deal, and I'm already planning ways to avoid disruption when I drop it off next Monday. Pray for me. Talking with other founders made me realize, with how much I'm on the move, a private office would be wasted space and money. These savings can go into projects and ideas that will matter for much more than a logo on a door when we move from pre-launch to launch. Remember, sometimes what you want isn't what you need, especially when you're building and restructuring your company or life. But hey, when I got back, there was unlimited kombucha and an ice cream sundae bar, so I guess life's not all bad. A few client meetings, some brief content planning, and boom, I was wrapped by 2 p.m. I'll talk to this more in the caption and in future videos, but setting realistic daily goals leads to a healthier workload and a real life outside of being a founder. Overloading your schedule isn't progress. With the extra time, I enjoyed the warm weather, ran errands, and since it was still 85 at sunset, rode around downtown with my favorite podcast on, taking in the beauty of this city. As a founder, some days are all hard pivots and hard stake decisions. Others give you space for quiet wins. And honestly, that's part of the fun. The trick is building a system that handles both without losing momentum.